Good evening, everybody. Today we are continuing the post-Halloween episode of our Epic Shadowrun Adventures, or rather, the Epic Shadowrun Adventures of Chesty McMellons, played by Double.
Can't
Panzer,
stop the melons.
Played by Good Job, and Buckley Baines, played by Grinfox. By the way, Grinfox, you're not in Roll20 yet.
Good call.
Panic.
You still have time until I recap what happened last time. So our three quote-unquote heroes got a task to basically scout out an old mansion in southern Romania. They've taken the flight to Romania for now, and have finally arrived at the small village of Paduria Reike, which none of you have looked up what that means now, which is good.
I don't know nothing.
So your ride dropped you off at a small inn in the village, and now you get to do whatever you want. I'm not leading you to do anything. However, your ride told you that he's been paid to pick you up in 5 days, and then has driven off again.
I guess we'll check in at the place we're supposed to stay at.
Well, that would be outside of the village. That would be up the hill.
Okay.
If you mean the mansion.
No, I mean, like, where are we staying? Do we have a hotel?
You mean the inn? Okay.
Yeah. We're going to the inn.
To
Let's
ye
drop
tavern.
on in.
Base of operations for this little adventure.
Yes.
Well, I just remembered I forgot gotta have my character sheet up in front of me. Let me just let me get on that real quick. Gotta fix things.
Organized Double is organized, everybody.
We're all organized today.
I am very organized. Thank you very much.
I am as well. I don't believe Double is, though.
I just didn't have dinner.
I'm the least organized. Why are you blaming Double for this?
Because
Double
is
I didn't
almost
even
always
have roll
the
20
least
open.
organized.
Double doesn't have an excuse, Grinfox. I know your excuse.
Okay, fair enough.
But I'm good now. I'm good.
All right. So you want to check in at the inn?
Yes.
Yes.
Is Chesty following behind?
Presumably, yes.
The inn is a rather old building, maybe late 20th century, which for the standards you're used to is really old. And as you enter, the light is somewhat dimmed, it smells of smoke, and there's not many townsfolk in the room at the moment. What do you do?
I'll take a look around for which people are around.
That would be a perception check. For everybody who wants to do that.
54. Oh my god. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, rolling a d6 over 54, but I can't count your successes. You have 3 successes, and so does Panzer.
And I
There's,
won't be observant.
of course. There's a few older people sitting around a big table in the corner. There's a young man who seems to be using comlink, sitting on a small table at the side, and of course there's the innkeeper.
Yeah, he's the one I'm going to talk to.
Go ahead.
I walk up and say good evening. I believe we have room reservations for 3. Do you speak English?
A bit. You were I was told you would come. You are American people, right?
Correct.
Follow me. And it is obvious that it's hard for him to speak English. Not used to that.
Do you know any other languages we could potentially speak in? Aside from your native tongue.
He shakes his head.
Unfortunate.
So he will lead you up the stairs to your room. Do you have any other questions while you're following him, or?
Any English speaking townsfolk that might know a little bit more about the town?
He nods. Vincente, he sits down with calmness.
Thank you. And I guess I tip him something.
You don't have any physical money on you.
Yeah, I was gonna be like, I don't have any cred sticks, so it'll be tough to tip. Ah, I guess I'm tipping him nothing then.
Well, I guess I
So-
didn't think to bring any physical. No one thought of this.
Yeah, because in Seattle you don't need physical money.
Mhm.
I guess before he goes away, I says, cred stick. Place to get cred stick.
We don't use. And
Where can exchange money for physical?
in next town, it's Long Drive. This is a really small village, mind you.
Good to know.
And I think at the end of last session, I also described it as more or less seeming to be frozen in time. Very old
Unfortunate.
buildings.
Hmm. Oh well. I guess I go and unpack some of my things.
So all of you go to your room for now.
Wait, like, so do we have? Is it like one big room or multiple rooms? Like
2 rooms.
Okay.
Johnson was nice enough to rent an extra room for the girl of the group.
All right. So yeah, I then the routine for Chesty is just get all that luggage up there and then immediately hot bath time. That's immediately for her. So that'll keep her busy.
Well, It'll take some time for the water to heat up when you open the tap.
Everything's slow here.
Yes.
I go back down to talk to Vincenzo.
I will follow. After unpacking.
And I guess
Okay.
you assume it's the young man with the comlink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As you get down, please give me another perception check.
Sure. Ugh.
Grand Fox, do you want? Yeah. Okay, Grand Fox saved it. The young man has some throats on his forehead, and he seems to not perceive his surroundings at the moment. Implying that at the moment he's in VR. But if you send him a message over his comlink, which the data to send a message to him should be displayed in AR, you could wake him up or make him realize that someone wants to talk to him in
Yeah, I'll do that.
normal ways. It will take him about a second or so to wake up, and he blinks a couple of times, looks around until he spots you. You must be the outsiders, right?
Yeah. You could say that.
Well, welcome in Tokuria Reiki. I assume this is not the standard you are using.
I've slept in worse. It's nice and homely, though.
Would you like to sit down? And
Sure.
offers both of you a seat with nodding to a somewhat more sturdier, bigger seat that stands on another table for Buckley Baines, noting that he's a troll and
Yeah,
almost
I
size.
drag it over. Well, I don't drag it over. I pick it up and move it towards the table that they are sitting at. I will remain silent for most of this conversation.
I sit down. Across
So,
from him.
may I ask why you would like to talk to me?
The innkeep said you were the most fluent in English when it
Yes,
comes to knowledge about the town.
I have spent some years in the UK.
That's good.
So, what do you want to know?
Just give me a general history of the town and the mansion.
Well, there's not much to talk about in general on the town, but the mansion has very interesting history going as far back as the as 900 AD,
Hmm.
which was when a family of nobles, Telchescus, started building the mansion. My grandfather has told me a lot of stories about it, and I've also done some research. So, from the very beginning, according to the sources we have, building the mansion was much more difficult than initially thought.
Hmm.
Building structures just collapsed for no apparent reason. Workers died in accidents, stuff like that. And as the mansion was finished and the family moved in, the wife of the count died in childbirth, giving birth to twins that nobody ever saw assuming that either they had died as well or the Count kept them hidden for some unexplained reason. And after this event, not just the mansion, but the town has just been plagued by misfortune, with crops dying, people falling ill for no apparent reason, and winters seemingly lasting forever. The very superstitious townfolk blamed the Count and his family for that, as nothing happened before they moved their estate over here. And eventually, as they couldn't take it anymore, they burned down the mansion with everybody in it. And according to the sources, that solved the problem at first, until a distant relative of the Count decided to rebuild the mansion and move his summer estate over here. As the building got re-erected, the same things happened again, with people not being strong enough to rise up again. And we still have overly long winters compared to the rest of Romania. Kind of strange. We
Built on
had
solid ground.
we had a mage visit at one point, and he described it as the mansion emitting some kind of magic energy as he sensed it.
Interesting. So a lot of misfortune from then until now revolving around this place.
Exactly. Now, rumors that the mansion is haunted by the Tolchescu family, as they met a violent end, but nobody can substantiate those.
Good to know.
Uglybane's you can kind of see him fidget with his thumbs. He's still listening intently, but you can see him looking down towards his where a large shotgun holster would be, if there would be one, which there isn't currently.
Do you have any other questions?
Any people of note in the town?
Not really. My grandpa, the innkeeper, knows more about the history of the town than me, but we don't really have remarkable people here. Whoever has the qualification to move away usually does.
Let's see. Well, this does make things interesting.
I can just advise you to be careful if you really intend going up to the mansion. People tend to disappear if they're wandering the woods around here.
Good to know. Well, it's been a good talk. If I think of anything else, I'll come and let you know.
Sure. So when do you plan going up to the mansion?
Probably tomorrow.
I hope you plan going during daytime because there's strange sounds coming from the mansion at night sometimes.
Certainly.
Do you leave him to his own, go back to your room, or do something else? Do you do something else now?
What time is it?
Would be around 3 in the afternoon now.
I actually decided to get up and go out for a walk about the town.
That will
I'll
be a
trail
short
behind.
walk.
I just want to make note of the places and get like kind of a I don't know where the mansion is, so get kind of a bird's eye on it.
Well, as soon as you step out of the inn and look up the hill, you would see the mansion. It's a solid stone structure with 2 stories and supposedly an attic under the roof.
Hmm. I guess I'll do a perception check to kind of gauge how far it would take to walk from the inn to there.
When you're at a good speed, it would be maybe 90 minutes for all 3 of you.
Any woods between us and the mansion?
Yes.
Okay. After I finish my walk about the town, I go back and start prepping.
Can I ask the man inside with the trodes on his head something?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, here goes. Would it be alright if I perhaps chop down a tree with a woodcutter's axe? I just need to know, it's what I do in my pastime. Just wondering.
People don't like outsiders doing that kind of things here.
Fair dinkum. Then he retreats back to his room and turns around one more time and says, "Thanks for letting me know that. Bid you good day, sir."
Same.
Then
And good luck to all of you.
I'm sure we'll need it. And then Bugly Baines goes back up to his room, kind of twitching to the camera.
So the 2 of you are preparing. I guess Chesty is still taking her bath.
Yep, just bubble bathing it up. Got the rubber ducky out and everything.
Wait, didn't the suitcase with all your bathroom commodities get lost?
The good
That
stuff,
was just the
but not
conditioner.
everything.
uh,
No high end fancy stuff, but it'll do.
So I assume all of you are just going to spend the evening more or less on your own. Well,
Mm.
Ugly Banes and Panzer are sharing a room, so
Yeah, I make sure my tool belt is got all the stuff that I need on it, like the injector, the auto injection gun, parts of the med kit, my lockpick set, my magnesium torch. I sharpen the pencils.
So if you say part of the med kit, you mean enough for you to wear it on just on your person and not as a bigger bag.
Well, no, I'm taking some of it and putting it on my tool belt. The rest I'm bringing in the bag.
Okay.
And then I check all my weapons and make sure they are in all the right pockets in my jacket.
Makes sense.
I holster my shotgun in, because Ugly Banes, I assume, would be big enough to have like an entire shotgun in a holster next to his leg, right?
He's a troll, so yes.
Good.
That reminds me, I check my street line special and make sure it's loaded for tomorrow.
Probably will be if you didn't unload it.
It probably would have been unloaded for the lug to get it through
Yeah.
baggage.
Or you
And
just
probably also
took the magazine out, right?
No, when you disarm a pistol, you clear the chamber and pull the magazine out.
Yeah. That's
Actually,
what I know.
I probably would have disassembled it too, depending on how many pieces. Well, actually, no. It's not that difficult to take it apart and put it back together.
So you're just making sure all your weapons are ready
Yeah,
to be
maintenance, and ready to go. That's pretty much how I spend my night.
You don't want to sleep at some point?
Well, I mean, I sleep after I do all that.
And maybe eat some dinner?
Yeah, I guess I'll get food if, food was provided in the, the deal.
It was. It's nothing fancy, thick soup that tastes decent. And all of it is real food. That would be, in Seattle, really expensive, actually. There's no soy in there, no microprotein. It's all real.
Excellent.
You already see Ugly Banes chowing down once you get in there.
So you guys just spent your evening preparing for the next day.
Yep, and
Sounds good.
going to bed. I set my alarm for 7 a.m.
Before I go to bed myself, I'm gonna do a search on the if there's a translator app on my comlink, if that would make sense.
I don't think you have any translate software,
Fair enough.
but no, you don't.
Everything's so capitalized that they don't include it for free.
Yes.
That makes sense. This is Shadowrun after all.
They don't even do that in America real life.
I guess so.
Translate soft is not that expensive, but you need to actually buy it.
Yep.
And I don't think you have a ShopSoft script either, so
I sure don't.
yep.
Can I do a quick Alter Vista or whatever it's called search of what the town name means in English?
Yes, you can, and it means dark forest.
Beauty. I'll keep that in mind for tomorrow.
So I guess all of you are going to sleep, or does anyone do something else before the night ends?
Well, oh yeah, I guess I don't know. Were there any stores in this village? Or
No.
damn. So no getting appropriate clothing then.
Yep.
Well, all right.
Grin Fox, is there a problem with
Uh-oh.
Discord?
Oh, Discord is Discord.
I'm not sure. Grin Fox wrote something in the Roll20 chat that
Yeah,
would.
it looks like some of the Discord servers are having outages.
Uh-oh.
Perfect.
So we may or may not cut in or out randomly.
Oh, goody.
Well, we have to wait for Grin Fox to come back on. Most interesting thing is he still is listed as connected.
Hmm.
I mean, some of the servers that I'm in, I can see people in voice channels, but I can't see who's actually on the server because it's just like blanked out.
Oh yeah, I see the same with some servers I'm on. Perfect.
Guess I'm not in enough servers. Everything looks good to me.
We could try to see how the voice chat works in Roll20 and switch to that.
There's voice chat in Roll20?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm always getting asked whether I want to use my microphone.
I don't know about that.
Okay, well, I'm gonna try it.
Hmm.
Wait a second, I have to reload the page for that.
Oh God, I don't even know how do. Oh, got settings. Oh. Uh,
Yeah, I just would like to disable my. Wait. Yeah.
hmm. How do you turn it on? Technical difficulties. Like I don't see anywhere where you can turn a voice thing on for this. Hmm.
Okay, double. Go to the gearbox
Yep. Settings.
settings.
Yep.
Scroll down to video and voice.
Yep.
Then it says I want to broadcast to others, drop down option. Click voice only. And I want to receive from others, voice only.
Ah. Okay.
And then reconnect.
Okay.
Oh, and then mute yourself on Discord so that way you don't come through double.
All right. Oh God. Now, now Discord's broken for me. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, oh god, this is bad. And I can't hear anyone else on roll 20. I don't know if anyone hears me. I don't know. Hmm. Uh, there's some other options I need to do. I don't know. I don't know. Hmm. Oh. So for the stream, this is just horrible. Like technical difficulties all around. Let me let me see if I can real quick like just see if I can redo Discord and get it going. Can I fix this? Hmm. Okay, yeah, no, Discord seems to be very, very broke. Very, very broke. Hmm. And yeah, Izul, yeah, the stream can still hear me. But it's just like everyone else. I can't hear anyone else, and no one else can hear me on for what we're doing. And I can't get the Roll20 voice thing to work. Oh man, it all falls apart. It all falls apart. My settings, I don't know. Oh wait, hold on. All of a sudden I get a pop-up about voice settings. All of a sudden. Hmm. Oh god. Let's see. Well, there's some other. Oh god, what is all this now? Like, hmm. Oh man. Hmm. So, hmm. Yeah, my settings is correct. It just don't work. So yeah, I gotta say this is man, tabletop technical difficulties. At least for me. At least for me, I can't get anything going with my browser to do voice, and the Discord's is dead. So, hmm. Technical difficulties. uh, yeah, it's Discord, like this was a really like okay. Discord has been acting up a lot lately. I don't know why, but it has, and yeah, this was real bad timing, real bad timing. Um, and also I'm using what am I Chrome using the Chromes, uh, but oh man. Hmm. Like we were just getting to something happening. Maybe. Oh god. Reset the chromes. Oh goodness. Well, hold on. Let me do something about the screen then. So let's see. Gonna blank that. And give me a moment and let me see what I can do. Let me see what I can do, everyone. We're gonna try and get this train back on the tracks. So let me see. Where's my Chrome settings? There's very little settings in Chrome, I have to say. Like there doesn't seem to be any settings in Chrome for yeah, there do not seem to be any settings in Chrome for any of this. I wonder. Let me try just refreshing page, like, because it doesn't even ask me like if I want to, voice things when I yeah, like I remember it used to ask me if I wanted to do voice stuff, but not anymore. Oh wait, hold on. Let me check something. Oh god. Oh thank god. Discord. It's back. Oh.
Double has
Come back
returned.
double?
Oh
Now
thank god. Thank god.
Now we're only waiting for Grin Fox to be heard again.
Oh, this is perfect. Everything's going great. All right. Well, one problem solved. So, that's good.
We're back. Okay, so Azul could not hear
Oh
us.
boy.
Woohoo!
Oh boy.
We're back!
Yay!
Well, Double couldn't hear us, good job, and Double is streaming, so of course Izul couldn't hear us either.
Yeah.
That's weird.
No,
What
that's
the
not weird at
hell
all.
happened there?
But
Don't know. Discord just completely just dropping the ball.
yep. And Roll20 just will not like voice for me at all. I don't. So no backup
That's
plan.
It's fucked up.
So, we were at... You guys went to sleep, am I right?
Yes, the party retired for the night.
So, does anybody, apart from Panzer, put his alarm at 7 a.m.?
I would kindly ask my troll friend to do the same.
Well, does Chesty even know when we're supposed to be doing things? Like,
Do I have Chesty's comlink number?
we never
You
did
never
that.
exchanged them! We had that issue last time too!
Alright, I'm gonna go knock on Chesty's door then.
All right. So yeah, she'll get out of bed and interrupt her nap. So yeah, she answers the door.
Nap, we're doing this before we go to bed.
Well,
You
Chesty
don't
was just
believe that
straight. She was just straight from the bathtub, get dressed, go to bed. That was.
Wait, so after getting sick last time, she didn't eat anything the entire day.
Okay,
Makes
we can
sense.
presume she got food then too.
In the nude.
I would assume she got dressed first.
Eating in the bathtub. Yes,
Room
we will
service, please.
assume.
So Panther in the evening knocks at Chesty's door.
Yep, she answers it.
Set your alarm for 7. Also, I need your comlink number.
All right, and she will comply, and if that's all, she's gonna get her beauty sleep.
See you in the morning. He closes the door for you.
All right, so now alarm is good. Chesty's on the same page as everyone else.
So I will just roll one die. Why do I have physical dice if I don't use them?
Like most people who stop playing in person, they're just leftovers.
So in the middle of the night, all of you wake up to a loud howl. Something like you've never heard before.
Herberderber.
Uh-oh.
I immediately reach for my shotgun.
Perception checks, everybody, to see how much you get after just being ripped out of your beauty sleeps.
Let me get my perceptions again. Gotta remember it.
10.
Or I still got penalties.
Oh no, right, that was on the panel last time.
Oh
Yeah,
my
so
god,
let's see.
0 successes. What the fuck?
Okay, so I got 13. Just punch that in.
So Buckley Bane's cyber eyes just need time to calibrate, and he sees nothing at the moment. However, Panther and Chesty will quickly realize that you are in no viable danger at the moment. There's nothing in your room. The howl comes from outside and probably out of the woods.
Okay. I put my Streetline special back in its holster, and I put my knife back in one of my pockets. I guess I peek out the window that is in our room.
Wouldn't you first tell the troll who just reached for his shotgun to put that away, as he can't see anything at the moment?
Oh, I wave my hand at him like, go back to bed. We're okay.
I reluctantly put my shotgun down and flop back on the bed, I guess. Just
So,
grumbling.
if you want to look out of the window, give me another perception check. Also, I assume you don't have your contact lenses in at the moment.
I have perfect eyes.
That is just visual, though.
Yeah, I know, that's what I'm going for.
No, that is just for people to look at you. Your eyes look perfect.
Oh, well, I'm gonna put my contacts in and then I'll look.
I don't even see contacts in your equipment.
They're under the
Yeah.
devices.
But you don't have low light vision.
What are you talking about? I have a bit. That's in my qualities.
Oh!
I have low light and night vision.
Okay, low light and night vision. And you got 4 successes. However, it doesn't really make a difference. You see nothing.
Because I look out and I see a field and woods.
Exactly. You see the street, you see the houses, and you see the woods, but there's nothing that indicates where that howl came from. There just isn't.
I guess I'll go back to bed then.
Okay, so you are going back to bed. Panzer also went back to bed,
Correct.
and Chesty also?
Never got out of bed.
Okay, so you will hear a few noises every now and then that seem to come out of the woods, but nothing dangerous during the night.
Oh boy.
So, at 7 a.m., your alarm clocks ring.
Fantastic. I get up and get my stuff to go.
Who carries the ultrasound device that you have for measuring unstable structures in the walls?
I'm gonna hand that off to my troll partner.
Yep. I will carry that, and I gladly will pick it up,
Because I'm carrying the med kit.
Makes sense.
put it in my kit.
What's Chesty doing? I mean, her alarm sounded as well.
Well, just she doesn't have any like weapons or gadgets to prepare, so just brushing her teeth and getting dressed. That's all she's doing.
Okay, you can go ahead however you want to do this. I'm not going to describe to you how you make your way to the mansion. That's your choice.
I guess we're walking, right?
Straight line.
No breakfast, no nothing. I'm serious. This is important.
Well, okay.
How
Especially
would he-
Chesty would presumably get something to eat before leaving.
Also, do you want to take some food with you, or do you just assume you'll be back for the evening?
Hmm.
Judging by what the guy with the comlink said, I can't remember his name for the life of me. Oh God,
Enchanter.
thank you. Judging by what he said, I'm going to take a couple packs of crackers, a couple dozen more packs of crackers, and then a couple 100 pack of crackers.
Well, you won't get that many, but you will get
I'll
some.
take as many as I can.
Makes sense.
I'll leave him to bring the snacks.
We'll definitely need them.
So, do you get going right after breakfast?
Yep.
So, as you step to the door, the owner of the inn will ask you to wait for a moment, and he comes up to you, handing each one of you an amulet in the form of a cross, and says, "God with you."
Well, thank you.
Chesty just looks at it and wonders why she was given a fancy plus sign. He's not that good at math.
Does it come with a chain?
Yes.
I put it around my neck then.
I will put mine around my neck as well.
Chesty thinks it looks a little ugly, so she'll just pocket it, not wearing it.
I turn to you and point. Put it on. It's a religious symbol for a reason.
She grumpily complies, even though it totally doesn't match her outfit at all. But she complies. Be
Does
nice.
Chesty still wear multiple layers of way too short clothing?
just 2 layers, but yeah. It's all very thin.
So as you guys make your way up to the mansion, are you particularly vigilant or?
I'm going to be extremely vigilant. I'm going to have my whatever weapon is easiest to have at the ready. I'm going to have it I'm going to keep notice that I have it on me, and kind of mentally prepare myself for when or if a thing happens that we need it.
Okay, so
Actually, I have an idea.
everybody who wants to pay attention while going up to the mansion gives me a perception check, please.
Hold on. Before we do that, I'm flipping the script on who's carrying what. I'm taking the box. I'm taking my med kit. I'm stuffing them in my duffel bag,
Didn't
and I'm
you give
carrying
the
that.
box to Buckley Bang?
I'm taking it back from him.
Okay.
It's like it's going in the duffel bag. We have a duffel bag for a reason. It's to carry large stuff like that and my med kit. That way, I can have my pistol out while we're walking.
Good idea.
So I sling the duffel bag over my back with those 2 things in it. Everything else is in my jacket, and I have my pistol out while we're walking. And yes, I will be vigilant.
So the two of you again give me a perception check.
Not that vigilant though.
Not vigilant enough for a perception check. Oh, you already.
Rolled it, yeah.
Yeah. So the way up to the mansion is not paved. It's just a small way through the woods, and as you make your way up there, you will see broken trees every now and then with what seems to be claw marks on the bark, but you're not sure. And
Looks dangerous.
as you make your way up, in a bit of a distance, not too far away from all of you, maybe, let's say 15 feet, there is a wild boar that has noticed you and doesn't take its eye off.
How big is it?
Normal size for a boar. It doesn't look any different from what they should.
I guess we'll try and skirt around it and keep the manor in line with us.
First, you should maybe tell Chesty not to walk further.
Well, I guess if I'm taking point, then I'm informing them. We're gonna need to skirt around this boar to avoid it getting aggressive.
Well, wait a second. So I do have a little bit of the animal handling. So,
Wait, you do?
I gotta check a roll of 7 for it. So, why not? I mean, okay. Look, Chesty sees an animal, and she has not encountered any big dangerous animals. So she's like, no, she's just going to try to calm it as walking by. So that kind of thing, right?
You do realize that thing will try and kill you if you screw this up.
Yeah.
Well,
if you screw this up, you will die before you even get to the mansion level.
A large boar will gore you.
Well, I'm not trying to go up to it. Just like, I don't know, to more safely go past it. How about that?
Give me an animal handling check for that. If you botch it, you are in trouble.
All right. But look, Chesty is friend to all animals and children. So here we go. Yay, 4. Is good pig.
So, if all of you keep your distance and just walk past it, it will not attack you.
That's a good pig. It's a very good pig.
I will do that and skirt around it rather quickly.
I will do a little circle around it as quick as I can without running.
Okay, so all of you get past the boar safely because none of you were stupid enough to attack it.
Yay.
Yep, it was like, yeah. Not going through it.
So,
Thank
The
God it
rest-
wasn't a werepig.
Thank God.
the rest of your way up to the mansion is rather uneventful.
That's good.
Just a brisk walk through the woods.
Yeah, but Chesty is more or less freezing.
Yeah, that's why she's not perceptive. Too busy shivering.
So, as you arrive at the mansion, if you want to look around, give me a perception check.
Four successes. Same as good job.
So, considering how old the estate is, it seems to be in rather good shape. The door seems to have been renewed within the last few decades.
I'll go up to the door and just try and open it.
It's locked.
Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I'll get out my auto picker first.
Okay.
Let's see.
And you have a lockpick set, so you can attempt to pick the lock.
Yep.
That's a check of 12 for you.
Yep.
You have a feeling you're almost there, but you haven't quite opened it yet.
We'll continue to keep picking.
-2 for redoing the same check on the same object. Okay, that's enough. You took 2 minutes. I'm going to give it 2 minutes. Pick that lock. 1 minute per check.
Okay. I push the door open.
And with that, everybody who wants to step in, give me a perception check to see how much you see. I think I even told you guys that perception will be the most important check in this game.
Oh my god.
Not so perceptive.
8 input. Double
Howdy,
didn't
input.
do it. It was good job who opened the door.
Yeah, and Grunfox is doing the scouting while I let you two go in first.
I
Oh.
just tamed a pig.
So all of of you, so the two of you smell dust as you enter, and the room you are entering is an entry hall with a chandelier hanging from the ceiling and 3 doors going out of the room, as well as a staircase to the right that goes up. 2 of the doors are on the opposite wall to you, 1 is on the left. And Buckley Baines, with his 4 successes, also will notice that there are what seems to be a couple of bare footsteps at the staircase.
Hmm. Could you repeat yourself? I'm sorry.
There's a couple of traces of someone walking through the dust at the staircase, but you're not entirely sure. Could just be the dust laying in a funny pattern. But there's nobody in the room.
I say I speak over my comm link to I establish a comm link connection to the two of them and go, "Are we clear?"
It appears so. I respond and say there might be a few footsteps in the dust, though it appears nothing too laid recently, or maybe it's just the dust, the light, or anything playing tricks on me. But that's fine.
Okay, I'll keep a note of that. I come in and I guess I take a couple steps in before I put the duffel bag down, pull out the thing, our little box sensor, set it down, and turn it on.
Okay, so the first thing that happens as you do that, before you receive any data, is that Buckley Baines hears a really high-pitched noise. Because guess who has cyber ears with an increased hearing spectrum?
Okay, I will relay this to everyone. Be wary. I hear a lot of bullshit, magic bullshit, supernatural bullshit.
You just hear a high-pitched noise that would be fitting for a ultrasound scan.
From the
The
box?
others, yeah, exactly. The others just don't hear that because they don't have an increased hearing spectrum.
I'm sorry, I'm all over the place.
You should probably use your select sound filter to try and shut the noise the machine makes off.
Good idea. I'll do that.
Okay. So, as you disable the ultrasound with your select sound filter, what you do here is a very low frequency that seems to underlie the ultrasound. However, it is not nearly as unpleasant as the high pitched noise. You don't hear that. If he doesn't tell you anything about it, Panzer and Chesty
I'm
won't
sorry.
hear that.
Give me a second.
Okay.
Hmm. And also, while this going on, I guess first thing is what Chesty would be wondering like immediately is there any electricity in here or heat or anything at all? Like,
No.
hmm. Cold, too cold.
You should have worn more proper clothing.
Uh,
Don't you have winter wear? We do live in Seattle.
hmm. She doesn't go out too much, I guess. So.
Still, you would think you would have a fur coat.
Yeah,
Or
but
at
she
least
didn't bring
sweatpants.
anything.
Well, she thought it was gonna be warmer because it's she didn't know exactly where she was going in the first place.
Ezra just shakes his head.
Gotta be a wood furnace or something in here.
We have to wait for Grinfox for a moment.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But one thing Ezra will notice pretty fast after turning on the device is a strange feeling. Not necessarily unpleasant, it's just that your mind seems a bit clouded.
Hmm.
Maybe it's just a bad air in the
Does everyone get this strange feeling, or?
No, so far
Hmm.
it's Ezra.
All right.
I'm gonna put my gas mask on.
Okay.
Suspicious.
And I think you only brought one for yourself, right?
Oh yeah.
Chesty would be wondering why, he's suddenly getting the gas mask on. That is a cause for alarm.
There could be toxic gases in here if this is the dust or oldness of this place.
Easiest explanation: mold.
Mm-hmm.
And mold.
So hey, I got all of you into the mansion. That's a
Yay.
start.
Yay. Despite many a technical difficulty.
Yeah, and now technical difficulties with Grinfox again.
Oh no. Quick, I need some elevator music to
Oh, I'll not cover you with that.
uh,
Just hope he comes back soon because I want to get things started. I have things planned.
gotta get the body count going.
Not immediately, that would be boring. I mean, I already gave you the first opportunity to commit suicide.
I wasn't gonna take that one. Take the bait on that one.
I really expected one of you to just whip out your gun and shoot the boar.
I mean, we had our guns out already. It was more like, nah, we don't have the right stuff to kill it.
Also, it wasn't aggressive. It was just in the woods.
Yeah, I know. I was like, we could go through it, but it'd be a lot easier to just go around it.
Animal handling for the win.
Mm-hmm. No, you don't want to take on a boar unless you have something that's powerful enough to put it down in one hit.
Wouldn't a shotgun suffice for that?
If it's shooting a slug, possibly.
But not necessarily.
No. Slug's big, but it's not. It depends on what range you're shooting it at. Also, my guess is that most of the ammo he has is either buck, double aught, or some form of spread round, as most shotguns shoot usually that.
Yeah.
Or most people who shoot shotguns carry that kind of ammo. Most people don't carry slugs unless they're going out specifically to hunt game.
Oh, he has interesting ammunition. I can say that.
Slugs are the key, though.
Yeah, and I don't think he has those.
hmm Otherwise, any form of like hunting rifle works. I saw a fancy hunting rifle I want, except it costs a lot of money.
And by the way, yes, I would have totally killed one of you off if you had taken the bait there.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
This whole game is about behaving smart. Making the right decision at the right moment.
Yep.
Choose your own adventure.
Choose your own death. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on a second there. Nice. Ah, damn it. Oh, whatever. I was looking for the one that I was,
Plenty dead air.
Yeah, technical difficulties over.
Let me check some things real quick. Oh, a Nox in chat. Oh.
Woohoo!
huzzah.
God, this would be perfect if we know how to cut it. First session, we get from Seattle to Romania. Second session, we get from the village to the mansion.
I don't know. It's the Shadowrun game seems to be cursed.
Yep. I mean, it is a Shadowrun. It is a Halloween session, so maybe it's just haunted.
Could be.
Post-Halloween session. Before anybody complains in our chat that it's way past Halloween.
Halloween in November.
Halloween is every day.
And just if enough delays, like we'll be having Halloween in in December, Halloween for Christmas.
Yeah.
uh,
Nice poem there, Nox.
oh, gotta fill that air. Hmm.
So, what kinds of games do you guys play at the moment?
Games. We're supposed to play games?
I assume there's
not
tanks.
not at the moment. In general, what kinds of games are you playing through? Well, with Double, we all know what he's playing because he's regularly streaming it.
Mhm.
I mean, it's just been tanks and whatever we're doing co-op with the group.
Tanks.
I gotta get my Death Star. Then we'll have a day where we just blow stuff up.
I need to stream my playing Final Fantasy 11 again sometime. I've been messing around with that a lot. But I need to get. I'm already level 20, yay! But I need my sub
Nice.
job. I gotta get that sub job.
At least you level up faster in that game.
Well, here's the problem with it. You do level up faster. However,
If you die, you can level down.
well, no, the problem is like your gear because like my character's level 20, but my gear is level like 7 and like drops don't happen.
So it has the Borderlands problem.
Well, like basically, here's the thing, like the only way I'm leveling up is that I'm partying up and level syncing down to like level 10 so I still get EXP, but that's not going to work forever and I can't kill things my own level, and the issue is that like so most of the enemies
there's no shops you can go to?
Oh, well, that's another thing. The shops don't sell gear. Not past newbie gear. Like everything is player made, basically, or looted, and loot is insanely rare. So like you can't count on that. So
so you gotta go find yourself a player to make you some shit.
Yeah, and on a small server, that's an issue. On a tiny private server. So like I'm kind of having to.
So what class does the making of stuff? Like, is there a specific class or?
No, it's just skills. Like I'm basically skilling up all the trade skills right now so that I can make my own stuff, which is costly. But that's what I'm doing. The thing is, even if you don't like, if I could find someone to make the things I need, it's still like, it's like 3 to 4,000 gil for each piece of equipment I need. I need several pieces, so like. To give a good comparison here, like most of the enemies drop things that they either don't sell for anything or they sell for maybe like 1 to 10 gil, and like you can only have 30 items at a time, and you can only sell things in town, and it's a long walk back to town. So like you have to, so basically you level up and then you just go back to like lower level areas and you farm loot for days, and then you get a piece of gear, repeat until finally you have the gear that is of your appropriate level. Then you can go level up again. That's the problem with the game, is the levels are quick, but levels aren't all you need.
Yep, this sounds like slightly like this sounds like poor design, but I don't know how because it's a fan server.
Well, this is how the game played originally.
Okay, I can see why they I can see why they changed it.
Well, here's the thing, like they did kind of change it. Like the only way they changed on the live servers is making it easy. Like they give you NPC party members basically, so you can do everything solo. Because normally you can't solo on your own. But like other than that, like the loot, like
they-
no, the
they
loot
didn't
drops are
solve
still
them.
insane on the live
they
servers too.
they didn't solve the right problem then.
Well, it's the thing is, Final Fantasy XI is still real popular. Actually, it's just it's Japanese. What can you say? You know, like this is what they like, and I like that style of thing too. Like it's like it is kind of fun to spend like 5 hours tracking down some rare monster, kill it for like a 0.05% chance of it dropping an item that I could sell for hundreds of thousands of gil. But like that rush, right? That's kind of a thrill.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a very different style of play, but it is people do like it.
Yeah, I can see why alterations have been made though.
Yeah, it's although they didn't alter, like they haven't changed the loot drops. It's still the same loot drops and all that. It's just they just give you NPC party members so you can go it alone. Which, oh come on, that takes the fun out of it. It's a social game, you know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They solved the wrong problem. It's more of no, you've gotta give them a little bit more.
I don't know. I like
and
this style of play.
Not necessarily like rare loot drop, like more loot drops. Like loot drops, that's fine, but you have to be able to scale your pacing
Well,
so that way you don't trap people in the starter areas.
that like on a private server it's actually a lot better because smaller population, so like I can run around the newbie zone just, you know, farming loot and I'm not like taking kills away from anyone. It's all good. But like on the live servers it was hell because you'd have to do that, but you'd also have like 20 other people camping the same things and it would go real slow, you know, because everyone was doing it. It's actually better on a private server, goes quicker. But
that's where I could see a lot of fall off happening. Like,
yeah, I don't know. I still just like it because I'm kind of tired of like modern RPGs. Just you kill a level 1 rat and it just explodes with loot. Like that's how everything is nowadays, and I'm kind of tired of it. I like spending time to hunt down good loot and even just any loot, and it feels good. It feels good when you get something.
oh, I am too. At the same time, I want the middle ground. I want to have the rush of going after loot, but I don't want it to be I don't want it to come so quickly that it's like having dessert for dinner. But I
Yeah.
also don't want to wait. I also don't want it to be like, well, maybe if I play for 90 hours, then maybe I'll get that one piece of loot.
Yeah, I would say this, like one thing I wish is that common stuff would drop more in FF11, like I mean, like just like to level up trade skill stuff, like I need lizard skins, and that's like a common drop item from lizards, and like maybe every 10 lizards I get one, maybe, and they do take quite a while to kill because everything's slow, and like that could maybe be a little better, you know.
Oh, come on. Skinning a lizard shouldn't be that hard that you only get one skin every 10 lizards.
Exactly. But I would say just have enough that you can, or even have NPCs that like sell like, all right, here's your beginner gear, here's your like your mid tier gear. Like,
well,
then if you want the super gear, go out, like you got to go out and like loot piece it all together.
Well, I have to say I actually kind of prefer everything being either player made or like super rare looted, because it gives crafters something to do. Because okay, like what you're describing is pretty much how it worked in Final Fantasy XIV. And crafters were just worthless because so like you could just do dungeons and it was a little tricky, but that would give you the gear you needed, or just NPCs would sell basic gear for every level range. And so that's all people would do because they'd rather not go with the hassle of dealing with a player crafter. But then the problem is player crafting was worthless because you never needed them, and that doesn't feel good. That feels like you just obsoleted half the game.
That feels also like a failure in design then, because then they're not making
Well, it's just like
a good game should be able to have both.
Well, the
Yeah,
problem,
A well-crafted design system should be able to have your base equipment,
well,
but also player-crafted equipment should have that higher value.
well,
I mean,
it
go to
does. That's the thing. It's just the problem is that people will always opt to take the easier route, and also then they'll get the easy stuff, and then they'll just go straight for the dungeon gear, which is a little harder to get, but like they'll just do that and they'll skip the in between, which is the crafted gear.
well,
Oh no! What I'm saying
there
is
isn't.
take out the dungeon gear.
Make
Make it player end only. Huh?
Hmm?
Sorry.
Every time I try to say something, someone talks over me. I'm not
Sorry.
saying anything anymore.
Sorry.
I just wanted to say dungeon gear is a good idea, but maybe make it that only crafter classes can enhance gear.
It's a good idea.
Like,
Yeah.
let's say you pick up a legendary sword, but a legendary sword that is unenhanced isn't better than a normal sword.
Well,
You still have to go to a crafter to get it enhanced to use its full potential. Because if you have a legendary sword, you want it to deal more damage, right?
yeah, well, funny thing you mentioned that, because that's actually exactly what FF14 did as well, which was like you had materia that you could slot into gear to make it better, and only crafters could do it. Like you needed a high-level blacksmith to slot materia into your sword, for instance. But the thing is, people actually really hated just having to go to a player to have this service done. And eventually what they did was they just put in NPC materia melders that would just do it for you. And so you just would never have to... you cannot underestimate people... I don't know what it is, but people in modern day MMOs do not like interacting, like really interacting with other players, and they will do anything they can to not do it.
We just lost the Grin Fox completely.
Oh no.
Yep, he's offline. He disconnected.
Well.
Okay.
I guess. Cursed
Let's put it
Shadowrun.
I want to at least play out the 2 sequences that I can play out without Grin Fox.
Okay.
Because here's the thing. That uneasiness that Panzer felt at the beginning starts to develop into headaches and dizziness even after you put on the gas mask. And eventually, all of you pass out.
Oh no.
Now, who wants to go first? I can make either one of you go first.
I don't know. Shall we roll for it?
Certainly. Let's roll 1d6 for it.
All right.
High or low?
All right. High.
If we're going high, all right. Oop.
All right.
Okay,
Double goes
Double
first.
is going first. So, Chesty wakes up in a cool, relatively dark room. Do you have any kind of flashlight with you?
She brought nothing, no equipment.
So, wait, don't elves have low light vision?
Wait, yeah, wait. Do I have that? Because
Yes.
I guess
Yeah,
all
you
the
have
sub.
low light vision.
Okay. I don't need a.
So
I am a flashlight.
give me a perception check.
All right. Perception.
And your part also is shorter probably, so that's also good.
Yay.
So as you look around, it seems like you're in a wine cellar with a lot of old wine barrels.
Oh my. All right.
And out of one of them drips the sweetest wine you've ever smelled.
Oh no.
What do you do?
Well, I mean, for it does smell so sweet, but like, is there at least like a glass around here anywhere?
Yes, there is a shelf with glasses.
All right. Well, I mean, look, if everything, if it looks clean enough, and
Which it does.
yeah, there's nothing else around here. I mean, well, she does like sweet drinks, so she'll try and collect some of that in a glass.
Okay. You can do that.
All right. So yeah, got acquired glass of wine, and what? Okay, well, she is gonna maybe, I don't know, smell it, like inspect it more closely. Is there
Give
an?
me another perception check.
All right, because this is just ancient wine.
Smells really good.
All right. What? Hmm.
No metagaming. Acting in character.
Yeah, well, I mean, okay, it is sort of odd that she thought she was somewhere else, and then she got sleepy, and now she's here, and that is kind of strange. But hey, she'll take a sip, just one.
It is the best wine you've ever tasted.
Hmm.
Sweet and rich in flavor. Based on the taste, probably high in alcohol.
Hmm. Well, now here is the thing. What she would be thinking. What wasn't I here to do something? Like, don't I have things to do? This is a little maybe is there a bit of a check I could make to maybe this isn't the best
Yeah,
time?
memory.
All right, let's see. What is
You have
memory?
12 dice for that.
Okay. Yeah. So here we go. Just
Good job already.
Oh.
Put in the Twitch chat. Oh God.
memory check.
With one success, you remember that you were hired to get here to check out the premises and not to drink wine.
Yeah. Yes. Although, are there any like just wine bottle, like something she can take with her? Like,
Yeah, there are a few bottles.
all right, well, she'll take one, just kind of in her hands, like just take it in both hands and just carefully carry it along with her for later.
Okay, so that already was your scene because you didn't do much apart from savor the good wine.
Yep.
And now let's get over to Panzer.
Okay.
You wake up in. Oh, give me a perception check first, and then I'll describe to you.
Two successes.
Not much. You, as you slowly come to your senses, you still feel somewhat drowsy, and as you look around, it seems like you're in a small walk-in closet, and from the outside you hear a man shouting in Romanian. Or probably Romanian or another European language that you don't know.
I check my person. What do I have on me?
Nothing.
None of my weapons?
None of your weapons.
Is my gas mask still on?
No. Do you want to do another perception check?
Sure.
So, with 3 successes, you notice that a bit of light shines in through a keyhole that would lead to the door where the shouting comes from.
Mm. There any hangers or anything in the closet? Or is it just empty? Am I in an empty closet?
There is old clothes, but no hangers or anything else you could use for a weapon.
Mm. Are my gloves still on?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna take one of those clothes, something, I guess I'll pick a shirt out. And I'll roll it up.
A scarf would be better, maybe.
Hmm?
I said a scarf would be better, maybe. But take whatever you want.
Scarf. Scarf's not that great for choking someone out.
Okay. And
Or at least not in my opinion it is.
what do you do next?
I have that ready. I'll peek through the keyhole.
Give me another perception check. So what you're looking into there is probably a children's bedroom with 2 beds. And in the room are 3 people. An older man with grey hair and 2 boys who, age-wise, if they are related, probably are twins. And the man is shouting angrily, beating one of the 2 boys with a belt. What do you do?
I take a few deep breaths and I check the door.
You can open it.
I'm going right out there at this guy.
So you're attacking him right away.
Yes.
How do you attack him?
Oh, it's just gonna be a fist to the back of the head. I'm gonna cold cock him first.
Okay, give me a check in unarmed attack. Second one. Roll 1. He does notice you. And he dodges your attack. Looking at you with an irritated look on his face. And saying something again in a language you don't understand. And he pulls out the dagger. And now it's his turn to attack.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a defense check.
How much am I rolling defense? Same for...
I think defense usually is
just your armor?
no, your reaction plus intuition. Your
Okay.
armor is 9, right?
No, I have armor of 11.
11, okay. So I will keep that 11 in mind. Please mark off 2 physical points of damage.
Okay.
And the man will again yell something and point at the door.
I'm gonna disarm him.
Can try. Unarmed attack again then.
Yep.
Great. I have to search for a die later. Of course. So, here's the thing. You do actually grab him, and for a moment it feels like you've actually grasped something. And then, slowly, he seems to fade from your grip, and so do the two boys. The cat, however, stays.
Where's the cut?
On your forearm.
Is the shirt still in my hand?
Yes, the shirt is really there. And give me a perception check.
Oh, whoops. No. There we go.
Now, all of a sudden, you realize that apart from the duffel bag, which still is in the closet, all you've had on you still is on you. You don't know how you've missed that before.
I'm gonna go back to my med kit to grab something to patch my arm up.
That would be a first aid check. If you get 2 successes, you can take off the 2 points of physical damage.
Okay. Boom.
Yes, that is enough to properly take care of the wound.
I'm a doctor, not an engineer.
So, also with the 5 successes in your perception check, you see that there's 2 doors leading out of the room. One to the left, one to the right when you look out the windows to the front of the house. Or what seems to be the front of the house based on landmarks that you've seen when you entered the house. And you seem to be on the 2nd floor now.
Let me look at my equipment here. In my med kit, would I have like a little thing of paper?
You could just have that on you.
Like a scratch, just like a scratch pad?
Yeah.
I'm going to take out a pencil, make a box, make 2 little marks for the doors, and I'm going to take the left door.
That will lead you in the room above, probably above the entry hall, and in fact, there's a staircase leading down there.
Okay. I then pull out my pencil and little scratch pad and make the same drawing next to the
Oh, and
door.
there's also a staircase leading up.
Making drawing notes of this all.
Where do you go? And also double, I guess you took the staircase up from the wine cellar?
Presumably, I guess wouldn't have hung around in there.
I just rolled
It's
perception.
pretty cold in there.
Yeah.
I look down to see if the device is still in the main hallway.
It is.
I check my comlink. Did it finish its job?
It did, and in the entry hall there don't seem to be any structural imbalance.
I'm gonna go down and pick it up then.
Okay, now let's go back to Chesty. Let's just see whether we can lead the two of you back together before we close this out, as we lost connection to Grand Fox.
All right. Well, getting out of cellar.
So, as we go up the stairs, you come into a very old kitchen. There's empty pots everywhere, a stove that would still function with firewood. It's all medieval, actually. No modern amenities.
Well, well, I guess first, is there any firewood around?
No.
Oh, damn. Warm it up in here.
Can't
Then-
make it that easy on you guys.
Well, I mean, there's nothing that she can work with there, so.
There's two doors leading out of the room. One would be further to the front of the house, and one would be more to the back and closer to the staircase.
Well, she'd want to try to make her way back to, where she was, so going forward.
Okay, so you two run into each other.
Yay.
Huzzah.
And I would say it doesn't take a perception check for Chesty to see the bandage on Panzer's arm. And it doesn't take a perception check to Panzer to see the bottle of wine that Chesty is carrying around.
Vintage.
I pick up the device. Looks like our work is going to be very difficult.
Seems like everything's going good to me. Just hugging onto that bottle of wine.
So I'd say we close it out for today, because that would be when Grin Fox's character would probably get to you guys as well. So thanks for watching, everybody who stuck around even as we experienced numerous difficulties. And tune in next time to see how much more difficult it will get in this haunted mansion.
Yeah, we'll have fun. Alright. Well, good strem. Good night.